Guru University. Free education for all. FASTRAX, a microlearning program series. Business Management Fundamentals. Contents. 1. Introduction by Che Art, Guru University founder. 2. Definition of business management. 3. Types of business organizations. 4. Main business functions, MBF. 5. MBF, marketing management. 6. MBF, human resource management. 7. MBF, financial management. 8. MBF, operations management. 9. MBF, accounting management. 10. Special issue, leadership in organization. Introduction by Che Art, Guru University founder. Welcome everyone to Guru University, and a special hello to you who's currently starting this FASTRAX Business Management Fundamentals course. In this course, you will learn straightforwardly, quicker, clearer, easier, simpler, and much faster and practical about the field of business management. Here at Guru University, we aim to provide everyone around the world free education and a very affordable way of attaining academic and vocational credentials to further improve their career. In this Business Management Fundamentals course, you will learn about the required knowledge and skills for you to grasp that fundamental understanding about all the main management functions in the world of business management. There are several disciplines of management, divisions for one to learn more in depth about, such as marketing and human resources. However, in order to lead a business organization, one must be equipped with the appreciation and comprehension of all the fields and subsequently synergize them to drive the organization to greater heights. So this is where you start. Let's go! 2. Definition of business management definition. The administration of a profit-oriented organization involving the planning, organizing, leading, and controlling of its resources in order to achieve all of its goals and objectives. Why an organization need good and competent business management. 1. To improve profitability. Well-managed businesses are likelier to be profitable. 2. To increase efficiency. When efficiency and effectiveness are attained, the business will achieve better productivity and profitability. 3. To create stronger organization. 4. To create a good team of employees to achieve the company's aspirations. 5. To serve customers better. A good organization will deliver better customer satisfaction. 3. Types of business organizations. There are mainly 4 general types of business organizations. 1. Sole proprietorships. 2. Partnerships. 3. Corporations. 4. Cooperative. 1. Sole proprietorships. The simplest form of business structure, where one individual owns and operates the business. The owner is directly responsible for all profits, losses, liabilities, and legal requirements of the business, with no legal distinction between the owner and the business. 2. Partnership involves 2 or more individuals agreeing to manage and operate a business together, sharing profits and liabilities based on a partnership agreement. Partners are generally liable for the debts and obligations of the partnership, meaning their personal assets could be at risk if the business incurs debts. 3. Corporations, a legal entity distinct from its owners, authorized by the state to act as a single entity for business purposes, typically managed by a board of directors selected by the shareholders, and the shareholders are typically not personally liable for the corporation's debts or obligations. Corporations can be private limited companies and public limited companies. 4. Through cooperatives, a business owned and democratically controlled by its members, where each member has a say in how the business is run. Profits are distributed back to the members. Please note that the definitions of these organizations may differ in different countries, especially pertaining to the taxing and liability issues. Case study for types of business organizations. Sole proprietorship. Che Art burger stall. 1. Che Art starts a small burger stall by himself. 2. He buys and owns all the assets for the business, such as the stall, cooking equipment, and the patties himself. 3. All of the profits from the business go to him. However, if he takes a business loan for it and fails to satisfy it, he will bear the liabilities also by himself. Usually, he will be held accountable for the debts and declared bankrupt should he fail to settle them in entirety. Partnership. Che Art and Uncle Woger Restaurant. 1. Che Art and Uncle Woger decide to open a restaurant together as a partnership. 2. They sign a partnership agreement stating the portions of their ownership of the business, say 50-50, and other clauses based on their mutual understanding and agreed on matters. 3. They share the profits 50-50, but also the losses at the same ratio. And like sole proprietorship, they will have to personally satisfy all of their liabilities completely. Corporation. Che Art Construction Private Limited. 1. Che Art and his 2 other friends start a construction company. 2. They incorporate a private limited company with 100,000 units of shares at $1 for a share. Che Art invests $50,000, while his 2 partners invest $25,000 each. This translates into Che Art's owning 50% of the company, with his 2 partners owning 25% each of the now $100,000 worth company. 3. They also have the right to appoint their representatives to the board of directors, if they do not wish to become ones themselves. 4. Unlike sole proprietorship and partnership, the liability exposure to the 3 of them are limited, meaning they won't be made personally responsible for the defaulting of the payments for the company's liabilities, except if they sign a personal guarantee to their liabilities. Cooperative. Chi Art Mini Mart Cooperative. 1. Che Art and his 49 other friends wish to open mini mart under the cooperative concept. 2. They form a cooperative with all 50 of them decide to invest $500 each, totaling the capital to $25,000. 3. They will share the profits and losses equally. 4. The governance of the company will be based on the agreements they have made by themselves. 4. Main business functions. MBF. Definition. The main activities in a company which are undertaken to achieve all of its goals. Generally, these functions can be categorized into core functions, which directly contribute to the company's revenue, and support functions, which assist and enable the core ones to operate effectively. We are going to look at the most core and main core functions. Marketing management, human resources management, financial management, operations management, accounting management. 1. Marketing management, the process of creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers, which focuses on the understanding customer needs. Developing products and services, and which focuses on the understanding customer needs. Developing products and services, and using various channels to reach and engage target audiences with the main intent of benefiting the business in terms of achieving higher revenues and profitability. 2. Human resource management, a strategic approach to administering and managing an organization's workforce to maximize employees' performance, ensure compliance with regulations, and align employees with the company's goals. Essentially, HRM focuses on effectively managing the people aspect of an organization to achieve business objectives. 3. Financial management. Generally, financial management in a company is about the management of money, including activities like investing, budgeting, forecasting, planning, allocation, and maintenance of resources and banking. In a business organization, finance department is critical in managing the lifeline of it, money, in order to ensure smooth running for the entire business. Or operations management focuses on planning, organizing, and controlling the processes that create and deliver goods, services. It involves designing and managing the entire production system, from procuring raw materials to delivering the finished products, services to customers. 5. Accounting management, the system of recording and summarizing business and financial transactions and analyzing, verifying and reporting the results. In management accounting or managerial accounting, managers use accounting information in decision-making and to assist in the management and performance of their control functions. 5. MBF, marketing management. Why you need to learn about marketing management and business management? To understand the market and customer behavior, to develop practical business skills, to learn about the essential entrepreneurship skills, to stay competitive in the modern market. The main and practical concepts you need to know about marketing. Management, marketing strategy. The 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place, promotion. Market researches, learning everything to know about the market. Market segmentations, targeting the right customers. Marketing channels, media, deciding the communication channels. Branding, case study for MBF, marketing management. Che Art Airlines. Chi Art has started his own airlines. In order to have better chances at succeeding in the market, Che Art has integrated all of his main business plans into one solid marketing strategy initiative, as he calls it. The 4 P's strategy of Chi Art Airlines. To gain better understanding of the 4 P's product, price, place, and promotion of the aviation market, Chi Art has conducted numerous market researches. Some are conducted by his own team, such as interviewing customers and other industrial individuals, and loads of questionnaires and focus groups, and some are conducted by referring to reports, stats, and figures from the industrial journals, books, and sources. From the web, by acquiring the right knowledge about the market, Chi Art can now strategize on his market segmentations by knowing the right product and pricing to offer to consumers low-cost carrier airlines, and deciding the best marketing channels, media for the right promotional strategy at the right places. Okay, let's fly. 6. MBF, human resources. Why you need to learn about human resources in business management. To enhance organizational performance. To develop a positive work environment. To ensure legal compliance and risk management. The main and practical concepts you need to know about human resource management. Recruiting and hiring. Finding and attracting qualified candidates, and then selecting the best fit for the desired positions. Training and development. Providing employees with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in their roles to advance within the company. Performance management. Evaluating employee performance for better productivity. Compensation and benefits. Designing and administering fair and competitive pay and benefits packages. Compliance. Ensuring the organization's HR practices comply with relevant laws and regulations. Employee relations. Managing employees' activities and addressing issues that may arise. Fostering a positive work environment. Case study for MBF, Human Resource Management. Chi Art Bank. Chi Art Bank is a banking group operating in Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia with over 40,000 employees. In order to better compete with other regional banking groups, the bank must deploy the best recruitment strategy to hire and attract the best candidates around the region. Some of the important factors which must be considered to achieve this are attractive compensation and benefits, packages, and good employee relations. Great and extensive Training and development programs are always undertaken to ensure high-quality talent and performance. Managements are in order. The bank has always ensured that they have a very capable and competent HRM team, as they must always be in compliance with every different country they operate in that has different sets of industrial rules and regulations. 7. MBF, Financial Management. Why you need to learn about financial management in business management. To plan and manage the money movement for the business. To plan the budgeting and forecasting of cash flows of the business. To deal and communicate with the relevant financial institutions. To manage all the resources for the productivity of the organization. The main and practical concepts you need to know about financial management. Financial statement analysis. Understanding and interpreting financial statements like the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement is crucial for assessing a company's financial health, performance, and value, which involves analyzing financial ratios and peer comparison. Cash flow management, involving tracking, forecasting, and managing the flow of cash into and out of the business, ensuring that the business has sufficient liquidity to meet its obligations and invest in growth. Budgeting and forecasting. Budgeting involves creating a financial plan that outlines expected income and expenses over a specific period, and forecasting helps predict future financial needs and performance, enabling informed decision-making and resource allocation. Capital budgeting, deciding how to allocate investment funds for long-term projects and assets. This process helps determine which projects are most likely to contribute to the company's long-term value and profitability. Accounting principles. Understanding and applying accounting principles ensures consistency, accuracy, and transparency in financial reporting, important for building trust with stakeholders and making informed decisions. Risk management. Identifying, assessing, and managing financial risks, such as market fluctuations, interest rate charges, and unexpected costs. Financial accounting, providing the backbone for financial management by recording and reporting. Financial transactions, assets, liabilities, equity, income, and reporting. Financial transactions, assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses. Financial analysis, examining a company's financial information to assess its performance. Financial health and future prospects. It also identifies strengths and weaknesses and assess the financial health of competitors or partners. Case study for MBF, Financial Management. She Art Factory. She Art Factory is a manufacturing company, producing heavy equipments and machineries to be exported all around the world. Manufacturing is a very challenging enterprise, as it requires large amount of investments. The finance department of the company must always ensure that their financial health is in very good status, as the company will always need to impress their shareholders, investors, and financial institutions to keep doing business with them. For the company leadership to make sound judgment and decisions, the finance team must always ensure the financial documents are in order, such as the cash flow analysis, budgeting, forecasting, and managerial accounting. Also, due to the volatility of the manufacturing global market, the department must possess competent risk management skills to counter against any arising issue. 8. MBF, Operations Management. Why you need to learn about operations management in business management. To ensure efficiency and productivity, to manage the resources better, to produce quality outputs, to make better strategic decisions, to ensure smoothness of activities in the entire organization, the directly revenue-generating divisions, units, the main and practical concepts you need to know about operations. Management! Supply chain management. Managing the entire processes, activities, and channels of the players in the production of the product to services, from suppliers to sellers, including logistics and transportation, quality control and management, ensuring that products and services meet quality standards, often through processes like total quality management, TQM, process design and management, developing and improving processes for production, service delivery, and supply chain management. Inventory management, managing the amount of raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods to optimize costs and meet customer demands. Resource allocation, optimizing the use of resources, including labor, equipment, and technology, to maximize efficiency and minimize waste. Technology integration, leveraging technology to automate processes, improve decision-making, and enhance overall efficiency. Data processing skills, using data analysis tools and techniques to track performance, identify problems, and make data-driven decisions. Technical proficiency, understanding and applying technical knowledge related to production processes and equipment. Case study for MBF, Operation Management. Xiart Smartphones. Competing against other multi-billion-dollar giant companies, Xiart Smartphones must ensure that their organization possess a lean, aggressive, effective, and efficient operations management team. From the manufacturing stages, the team must maintain a very tight inventory management system in order to avoid wastages and achieve efficiency. From the get-go, they must start off with excellent process design and management to ensure smooth flow from the beginning to the end stages. Resource allocation must be undertaken prudently in order to maintain great efficiency, which will lead to the product's pricing competitiveness in the market. Quality control. Technology integration and other significant factors must be administered and managed well to produce the best quality of outputs. The operations management team will subsequently manage the most important unit of the department, the supply chain management. This is to ensure that the products and services arrive at the market quickly and soundly by dealing meticulously and adeptly with all the players in the flow of the supply chain, such as the transporters, warehousers, logistical operators, wholesalers, dealers, agents, and all the way to the retailers and consumers. 9. MBF, Accounting Management. Why you need to learn about accounting management in business management? To track financial performance, to provide transparency with stakeholders, to track and provide qualitative data about the business's monetary activities, to meet legal requirements. The main and practical concepts you need to know about. Accounting management. Assets. What a business owns, like cash, equipment, and buildings. Liabilities. What a business owes to others, such as loans and accounts payable. Equity. The owner's stake in the business, representing the difference between assets and liabilities. Revenues. Incomes generated from sales and other business activities. Expenses. Costs incurred in running the business. Bookkeeping. The process of recording financial transactions. Double entry accounting. The foundation of accounting, where every transaction affects at least two accounts, with debits and credits are used to record these transactions. Also about the accounting equation. Assets equals liabilities plus equity that must always remain balanced. Key financial statements. Balance sheet. A snapshot of a company's assets, liabilities, and equity at a specific point in time. Income statement. Reports a company's financial performance over a period, showing revenue and expenses. Cash flow statements. Tracks the movement of cash in and out of business. Bookkeeping. The process of recording the financial affairs of the business. Trial balance. A list of all accounts a company uses in its accounting system. Case study for MBF Accounting Management. Chi Art Mart. With over 1,000 mini-mart stores in Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia, Chi Art Mart must constantly maintain good accounting systems to keep tabs on everything. Every store is systemized with its own bookkeeping system and procedures to ensure all of the sales, cash flow, expenses, and inventory management are properly and accurately recorded, documented, and reported. With their sprawling locations throughout the region, the company must maintain and manage their assets strategically and prudently, as some factors such as depreciation charges will affect their values throughout times. Also, they must manage their liabilities well by maintaining and knowing the current statuses of their debts and other exposures. Failure to do this will result in very serious consequences for the whole company. Moreover, as they plan to expand their business, more corporate debts and borrowings will be undertaken. This will also add more into their liabilities. Therefore, the accounting team must always ensure good tracking of assets and liabilities is in place. Operating in different countries also means that the accounting team must be aware of each of the countries' unique and different compliances in the accounting practices. Then special issue, leadership in organization. Learning about business management as a whole is practices. Then special issue, leadership in organization. Learning about business management as a whole is about knowing universally about every aspect and core function in the organization in order to collectively manage and lead the business effectively and productively. Learning about business management is about learning the skills of leadership. Why you need to learn about leadership in business management? To know and learn the skills to be a leader. To universally develop the knowledge and understanding about every discipline of the business and its organization. To enhance decision-making processes. To improve communication and collaboration. To improve and motivate people and teamwork. To provide directions for the entire organization. The main and practical concepts you need to know about leadership. Vision and direction. Setting a clear vision for the organization. Guiding teams towards a shared purpose and future state. Decision-making and problem-solving. Making timely and informed decisions and helping teams solve problems effectively. Motivation and inspiration. Motivating teams by highlighting the importance of their work and inspiring them to strive for excellence. Change and innovation. Embracing change and foster innovation. Enabling organizations to adapt to evolving market conditions and staying ahead of the competition. Teamwork and collaboration. Building strong relationships with team members. Fostering a culture of trust and collaboration, where everyone contributes to the overall success. Case study for special issue. Leadership in organization. Chi Art Computers. Chi Art Computers is in the need of a new leadership in their management, as the tech company has recently suffered huge financial losses due to the incompetent previous management team whom have been recently terminated. The new leadership, firstly, must eliminate the unnecessary and non-crucial costs and expenses by working together with the operations management team. The manufacturing stages must minimize the wastages from their production processes and deploying more technological applications in order to reduce more human-made mistakes and promote faster production time. The supply chain is being made more simplified to ensure faster and more efficient delivery of products and services to the market. Marketing team has been instructed to study and research more about the market in order to produce better products and better knowledge for the marketing strategy. The HRM department is given better guidelines to hire better candidates and quickly promote the best and promising employees to drive the company forward. The finance and accounting departments are given better directives to much wisely and strategically control and maintain the assets and liabilities of the business, alongside providing better data and projections for the future developments and progresses. Overall, the leadership must ensure the synergy between all departments and employees happen well to achieve all of the company's goals and objectives. They must also provide the right motivation for everyone in the organization to work better together as a cohesive and strong team. Congrats! You have completed this FASTRAX course. Should you wish to be awarded with a certificate for this course, please contact us through DM or WhatsApp us at +60 14 756 9645. You will be required to undertake a simple and straightforward assessment based on your learning and comprehension of the course. Want to get more coaching, tutoring, and mentoring regarding this course? Sure, you can get direct online coaching, tutoring, and mentoring from our practically and industrially experienced gurus. Please contact us through DM or WhatsApp us at +60 756 9645